Hello, everybody. My name is Natalia. Today, we are going to talk about Master in Management at EM Normandie Business School. Together with me, there is Miriam, who is director of the campus in Oxford and Dublin. If I am not being mistaken, Miriam, maybe you can just introduce yourself quickly.
Yes, so good morning from Oxford in the United Kingdom. My name is Miriam. I am here in Oxford, actually campus director at EM Normandie Oxford, and I'm head of Master 1 program as well, and formally teaching HR management and business German. Good morning from England.
Great. So we are very happy to be here with her. It's a chance for us to have the time of being with her. And well, I just didn't precise. I am in charge of international admissions. I am a chief member of the international recruitment team. So as said, we are going to present you the Master in Management. And first of all, a quick highlights about the school. So our slogan is Old School Young Mind, because we were founded in 1871. So we are one of the oldest business schools in France, and we are ranked in the 16th of the French ranking. In the QS World Ranking, we are in the 71 currently. We have double international accreditation, which are very important in order to assure a high quality of our programs, which are AA, CSB, and EQUIS. And we have as well 5 campuses in 3 different countries. As we were saying, Miriam, for example, she's based in Oxford. And about some figures, we currently have 4,500 students. From them, we have currently 700 different international students coming from 50 different nationalities. So you can see that we have a campus which is very diverse in cultures. And in terms of our international partnerships, we have more than 200 partners around the world. And we have a lot of people who have graduated from the school. So we have a network of alumni of 18,500. Something which is very important for students that are looking for a master's degree is, what about the partner companies? So we have 5,000 companies which are our partners as EM Normandie. They make part of our network, of professional network, and they send us like exclusive job offers for students, like internships, and as well job offers for graduates. And for example, we have more than 15,000 offers of jobs and internships per year. This is about the campuses that we were speaking about. We have 3 campuses in France, which is Caen, Le Havre, and Paris. Caen and Le Havre are in the region of Normandy, which Normandy is in the north of France, is in here. And Paris, well, you all know where is Paris. And it's like 2 hours from train. It's not the fastest train, it's the train that goes between regions, but the advantage is that it's cheaper than the fastest train. So you have as well the campuses in Dublin and in Oxford, which are very beautiful cities for students as well. And I would like to say that our campus in Le Havre is going to be new, completely a new beautiful campus next to the port and next to a commercial center for now in September 2020. And in Paris, we are in the 16th district, so very close to the Eiffel Tower. So now I am going to let Miriam talk about the program. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So hello once again, good morning from Oxford. So I'm based here in the United Kingdom and running the Oxford campus of EM Normandie, but I know the French campuses as well, because I've been teaching and working at EM Normandie since a couple of years, 15 years almost, I can say. Well, about the Master 1 program, first of all, what you need to know is that we named it Global Track because it's an international program taught in English, and we have the first year, the master 1 year with international students, which means not only EM Normandie students coming from France, but as well international students coming from all over the world, from Asia, from Europe as well. And it's really interesting in terms of group and dynamics. And the second point, what you need to know is that we have international teachers delivering the modules, and the modules are all with a real international focus, let's say. So it's about international marketing, international accounting, and so on. And between the first and the second master year, you can do if you wish. It depends totally on the willing of the students, and an optional internship or gap year, let's say. Yes, so you are just showing, no, that's okay, that's fine. Let's go to the program content. So the first semester fall term is based on really international modules speaking about accounting and finance. Obviously, as you know, in a management school, when you're doing studies in management, you need to know the fundamentals in management, and the fundamentals in management are always based on finance, marketing, trade, and HR management. And that's what you see in the fall term, that you will be learning finance, marketing, trade, and logistics, as well as management and leadership. Well, this is a human resource management module. And the two last modules are innovation and business intelligence. And the very last one is international business and strategy. And then let's go to the spring term. Spring term is based on finance. Once again, the students are learning business plan, or it's very financial topic. Then digital marketing strategy, or this is really marketing based on the first semester, switching from the international aspects in marketing to the digital aspects, which is very up to date, obviously. Then the students have Excel module. Once again, HR module in organizational development and change. And then the most modern, let's say, modules, the first one doing business in a changing world and in emerging economies. Maybe I can add that every module has 30 contact hours, so classroom hours. So that makes 6 modules, and 30 hours means 180 hours per semester. But obviously students are working a bit more because they are, the students have homework to do, preparing presentations, dissertations, and so on. So that's for the first year. Maybe we can go to the next slide. Yes, the next slide, that's about the optional gap year students can do if they wish. They can focus on what they would like to do the year after, means during the second master year. Mostly our students are doing an internship in a company in France or whatever, whenever they wish. I have students here in Oxford, actually, they stay here in England and they are working in a company in London. And the second part is 6 months of a couple of different options, maybe a civic engagement in France or abroad as well, or they can create their own business that can be a startup or a family business and so on. And then let's move to the next slide, speaking about the second master year. We call it the M2 Global Track. The M2 program is connected to the specializations we have here at EM Normandie, means that you will focus on finance or marketing or HR management and so on. And students, if students are really interested in an international CV later on, they can choose a double degree taught in English, obviously, with one of our partner universities, maybe in France or abroad as well. Abroad means for you, you are not in France, I know that. So all over the world, it depends only on the implementation of our partner university. Yes, a couple of informations. Once again, more details about our range of M2 programs. As you can see on this slide, we have a couple of campuses. As Natalia said before, we have campuses, 5 campuses, 1 in Dublin, Ireland, 1 here in the UK, I'm based in Oxford, and 3 in France. And the M2 program is always linked to one campus. For instance, when you see on the right-hand side here on the slide, international business is a program delivered in Le Havre. And when you see banking, finance, and fintech, I could say it's obviously here in Oxford. Why obviously? Because we are very close to London. London means the city of London and the financial district and so on. So your specialization in the last year is always very closely linked to a campus. So sometimes that helps students choose the last year. It's kind of, let's say, compromise between your the focus you would like to have in the program and the campus you would like to study.
Okay, thank you very much, Miriam. So this was about the program content of the Master in Management. As you can see, it's very complete. For example, during the first year, as Miriam said, you have the core management classes, and then second year, the specialization. And as you could see, it's the variation is very, very wide. If you like finance, or you like logistics, or you like marketing, or different things, we have something that will be the right fit for you according to your preferences and according to your academic and professional project. So we will be very happy to know more about you. And if you have some questions while you are watching the webinar, feel free to put it in the chat, and we will be glad to answer to your questions. So this was about the program, and now talking about practical things. So how is admission process? Well, it is very practical, and first of all is the online application form. So you go to the website of EM Normandie Business School, and when you see Master in Management, let's say this is the program you would like to apply, there is a button in which you click apply here, and it's like a normal, let's say like a Google form in which you put your name, last name, personal information, and then of course you have to upload your documents like resume, cover letter, copy of your last degree obtained. If you have your English proficiency test, this is a very important point, because if you did your bachelor's degree in English, for example, then you won't need any English proficiency test. You will be exempted from this test. And if you did your studies in another language, then you will need to provide a TOEFL or TOEIC test. However, we know that most exam centers are closed right now because of the current situation. So if this is your case, that you don't have the TOEIC, but you would like to apply to the school, it's not a problem, because you can still do the test internally with us. You just need to let us know that when you are applying online, okay? And then once you apply, we will be receiving those applications in our email. So we will be looking to all of your documents. We will be seeing if everything is okay to the eligibility criteria, which we will be talking about in the following slide. And if everything is okay, there is a payment as well. I forgot to say in the first step, there is an application fee payment of 50 euros. And this will be needed as well in order to validate the first stage of your application process. This means that the evaluation of the file will not begin until the payment is not done. And well, we will be checking that everything is okay with eligibility criteria, your documents, and if there is something missing, then we will be in touch with you in order to ask you for this document. And if everything is okay, let's say that the file is completed, then you will be contacted in order to fix the date and the hour of your Skype interview. So you will get your Skype interview. It will last 30 minutes approximately. They will ask you, why would you like to join the program? What is your academic project, etc. Things, normal questions like in an admission interview. And then at the end, like a couple of days after your interview, you will get an email saying the results, whether you are accepted or not. But we hope for you that you, of course, will be accepted in the school. And then this is the eligibility criteria that I was talking about. So the first thing is to have a 3-year undergraduate degree. If you did a bachelor's degree of 3 years, it's okay. So you are eligible to choose the program. Let's say that you did a bachelor degree in engineering and it's 4 years, and you're like, oh, it's 4 years, maybe I cannot join. Yes, you can join, because for example, if you did a 4-year bachelor degree, and if you did in engineering, and now you would like to do a master in management, this first year, as we said, it's core management courses. So it will help you to get the basics of management so you can be prepared for the second year of a specialization. And the second requirement, as I was saying, is the English proficiency test, okay? So these are the scores. And as I was saying, that if you don't have the test with you, it's not a problem. You can do it with us internally. So we will be more than happy to answer to your questions that how is it done? I mean, there is like this speaking, reading, and writing part during the test. So there is nothing like from another nature to worry about. And well, so you are maybe asking yourself, okay, I am happy with the program, I know how to apply, but what will I get as international student? If I go to your school? Well, we will be very glad to help you with the accommodation and housing, because we know that for international students, maybe if it's the same, the first time that you are coming to France and you don't know how to look for a flat or for flatmates, then we will give you guidance to this. We, for example, have an exclusive platform in which our students, they look for an apartment, and they have 7 different languages, and they have support 24/7. So you can contact them at any moment. We have as well visa guidance, of course, for your student French visa in order to come to France. We will give you all the documents that you need. And if you have questions regarding Campus France, we will be as well eager to help you. And administrative procedures, French bank account, healthcare system, because you will need a French bank account when you will be in France. And this we will help you during the orientation days. This part of the orientation days is just a couple of days before the official intake, in which we gather all international students and we explain them like, okay, here in the school, if you have a problem with this, you go and see this office. And if you need to check on this special subject, then you go and you see this office. So it helps you to get familiar with the school and to know how to go for every matter. And we will help you during these orientation days for, as I was saying, for the French bank account and for the social security system, which when you are not familiar, it could be a little bit difficult, but there is nothing to worry about because we will be there to help. And finally, there is this International Students Association. This is an association made by students for students. So they organize sightseeing visits to museums, to visit other cities. They organize the buddy program. They organize parties, etc. So you as an international student, you will be more than welcome. You will be welcome from the school part. We, as being part of the staff of EM Normandie Business School, will be very ready to welcome you. And there will be as well the International Students Association, who will be very happy as well to help you. So we have a question from Ferrero. Is it possible to attend just the second year master? Well, Ferrero, at the end, I will give our contact details and you can send us an email because it will be necessary for us to know which is your level of studies. For example, if you have a bachelor degree of 4 years, then yes, you will be eligible to apply for directly to go to the specialization year, and you can send us an email so we can guide you better according to which are, if you like marketing or logistics, okay? So you can send us an email and we can organize a video call afterwards. And well, you are super happy during your year as international students. You have a wonderful experience, but now comes, as we will say, or yeah, like the real life. So you have the professional part, and this is that in the school we have this career path center in which you have individual coaching sessions. You have this website which is called Job Teaser, and in Job Teaser internally of EM Normandie Business School. And there you will have all the offers of our partner companies. In the beginning, I was saying that we have around 5,000 different companies in our network. So in this job teaser that I'm talking about, you will see all the offers of this network that we have. You will have the offers for jobs, for internships, and you will be, you will be having a lot of resources because there are workshops and conferences and job forums all throughout the year. It is, of course, your responsibility to go to these programs and to go to this kind of events, because all of this will help you to grow as professional, will help you to learn how to go to an interview, how to build your resume in France. So we as a school will give you all of the resources that you will need in order to succeed for your search of job. But of course, it is your responsibility as a good student to come to these events because it is a two-way, it's a teamwork between the school and between the student to build this professional part. And well, this is our contact details that I was talking about. So this is our email, apply@normandie.fr. So here you can send all your questions, everything, for example, for Ferrero that he was talking about the second year, he can write us, and if maybe you are shy to post your question, you can just send us a quick email. One of our international admissions manager, someone in the team will get promptly in touch with you, and we can have a video call or just a call. We will be more than happy to be in contact with you. I don't know if someone has another question. If some, maybe Miriam, I don't know if you would like to ask something, to add something.
Well, nothing special. We have just one question, one new question. Yes. How about the COVID-19 situation? That's a very good question. It's a very difficult question. So I try to understand the real question behind the question, actually, because I don't know who speaks. I think it's a student interested in the program. But what is the real question? Maybe the person behind the question could explain a bit more. What are you worried about? Which question are you asking, actually? Is it something about Europe? Is it something about the UK, France, and so on? How about the situation? It's obviously extremely huge. It's nobody knows. Frankly speaking, nobody knows. I don't want to be, I don't want to lie. Obviously, to our students, we don't know. Nobody knows. I'm not a doctor. I'm not. I'm just as you. We are here in Europe. I'm from Germany, so I'm monitoring Germany because I have my family in Germany. I'm working for a French business here in the United Kingdom. All I can say is that we are very, 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 we are asking questions to the government. I'm following the government rules, maybe I can say that. It's very important because we need to be compliant, and compliance means that we must follow the rules, the official rules given by the local government. Means when I'm speaking about the M1 program that comes to France in Le Havre, Normandy, and on the other side it's in England. So I need to comply with the UK rules on the one side. On the other side, I need to comply with the Public Health England rules, which is at the second level in terms of official rules. And then what I can say is that whether we can really open the campus, physically open or not, is not my main concern, because the studies will be starting in September. Maybe half and half, means half via Zoom and half in person on the campus if we have students here, because our students will be coming from everywhere, let's say, in the world. If possible, yes, they will be attending the classes in real. They will be on the campus. I am here in Oxford. The program, the pedagogical team lives and works here in Oxford. So yes, we will be there. The campus will be open. Is it possible to travel? I don't know. Hopefully, yes. I'm optimistic, but I need to guarantee safety and security to my students. And I'm not only staff in a classroom, I'm not only teaching, I'm campus director as well. So I need to monitor the official guidelines in terms of security and safety. What happens with the current situation, nobody knows. We need a vaccine.
Yes, of course, Miriam. It's a situation that it's very difficult to predict what is going to happen even tomorrow. I mean, we don't know. However, as you say, we can assure that the courses will be online. For example, you all know that this pandemic, it was we as a school, we needed to do a fast switch from presential classes to online classes. So we have already invested a lot in online resources, digital. So it was actually it was a nicely switch. I mean, it was difficult for all of us, but we have already faced this during this first phase of the pandemic. So now I can say that we are more confident regarding these online classes. The school is investing more in this, so we will have other resources, because as you say, Miriam, we have these online classes. And for example, to go a little bit back to the question of Ferrero, let's say, as Miriam says, the classes will start in September. For some reason, you can't quit your country in the first week of September. You will be able to follow the classes from your home. And then let's say that you will be able to travel in the third week. Then you come and you arrive to France, and you just continue your classes, because you didn't lose anything, because you have begun from your home, and now it's just continuing to have the presential classes in the school. We will be as well very prudent, putting the social distancing measures that are imposed by the government.
Obviously, and what I can add, if I can, is that we have no deadline. That means that our students can arrive when it's possible.
Yes, we will be very flexible and understanding with that. There is another question about Amir Basic, from Emir Basic, sorry. I take it as this is mostly information for international students in general, not for exchange. This is right, Amr. We are talking about international students, that they come to do their full master degree in France or Oxford for the 2 years. not as one semester or 1 year exchange that your home school sends you to a host school. This is for you to be a full student of EM Normandie Business School and enjoying as well of all the benefits that brings with it, because, for example, the alumni network or the career path center, all the job forum events, etc. I think, yeah, there is no more questions.
I see another question from Julia about lessons. They will be online. Well, I would say that's rather the same answer, because yes, the classes, what we will try, we will have a system. Every classroom will be equipped with a camera system and microphones, and hopefully we have, because we have the program is really based on international teaching, means international teachers as well, sometimes living in England, sometimes living in France and delivering their module on site on the campus. But sometimes I have as well international teachers obliged to take a plane and to join the campus in the United Kingdom, but the teacher is based, let's say, at home in Italia or in Germany or wherever. We will record the classes if necessary. If we don't have 100% of our students on site attending the classes physically, the classes will be taught online on Zoom and recorded. But it's not in terms of theory and educational sciences, let's say, it's not an e-learning. It's not based on an e-learning program. Not a distant program. It's in terms of progress and pedagogy. It's a program intended to students attending physically the classes, but available online later on.
Yes, and now that you were saying about international professors, it's a point that has nothing to see with COVID, but I would like to add, because it's very important. In our, well, Miriam, she knows more about it, but we have a lot of international professors and guest speakers that come to the classes. So you will be, you can be sure that you will have this international experience, that you will get to meet not only international classmates, but also international professors and international professionals within the field that you will be studying.
Exactly. Yes, we have marketing professionals coming, just giving a guest lecture, let's say about 2 hours, and they come directly from the company. And we have international teachers as well, coming from the United States or from Malaysia or from Italy and so on. But it's quite interesting, and we have really diversity, let's say, in the program as well, regarding teachers and the classmates and the group, that it's really interesting, and it works quite well during the semester. Okay,
yes. So if we don't have any more questions or something to add, I think that it lets me yes, just with telling you that you can feel free to write us to apply to, saying that you attended this webinar and that you would like to get more information about the program or about the internships or about any topic that you are that you would like to know more. Please feel free to write us, and we will be happy to answer to you. Thank you very much for attending this webinar. Hope to see you and hope to meet you in the campuses of EM Normandie very soon.
Yes, hopefully. See you in fall, in September.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay, thanks. See you.